Hey, it's Carrie Flatley here for this week's Friday Fire at RE/MAX Real Estate Lethbridge and Carrie Flatley Associates. Tax assessed value versus comparative market analysis from a realtor. What's the difference? Do we care? Should you care? You probably got your tax or your property tax assessment in the mail recently because it is late January 2022. So we're all getting those letters. Everybody's having heart palpitations because their taxes on their residence is going up this year. This is happening all across the country because market value arguably does play a role in how taxes on properties are assessed. Basically, you have your mill rate times your assessed value, and then the city comes up with what they're going to bill you in May or June. So Lethbridge does have very high property taxes, very, very high property taxes compared to much of Alberta, but that's for another video. The two key differences between tax assessed value and a comparative market analysis from a good realtor are date and nuance. So let's talk about the date. And I took this right from the City of Lethbridge website. Your property assessment is an estimate of the price your property may have sold for on the open market by a willing seller to a willing buyer as of July 1st of the previous year. As of July 1st of the previous year, they have to pick a date and then base their tax calculations on that assessed value. So can you see in a fluctuating market how the tax assessed value of your house is going to be outdated very quickly? I mean, we've seen market increase in property values in Lethbridge real estate over the past year. What your house was worth last July might not be the same as what it's worth now. Okay, so right there we have a problem. But here's the bigger problem, because what if it's a stagnant market, property values are very steady, which we saw for years and years and years in Lethbridge? Then can you rely on tax assessed value? No. And the reason is because there's no practical way for the property assessors who work for the municipality to go inside of each and every house the way a realtor would or the way a buyer would and evaluate all of the different features and benefits of that home in terms of the price they're willing to pay. There's no possible way. I mean, when was the last time an assessor was in your house? It doesn't happen very often. So things like floor plan, the use of space, the way the house is situated on the lot, the condition of the home, I'm not convinced that your tax assessed value is taking into consideration that maybe one home is super immaculate in beautiful condition and another home has been trashed. You know, lots of different things, right? Do you have granite counters or laminate counters? Have you been cutting the grass? Do you have a beautiful yard? There's a lot of nuance here. So there's no way that you can compare tax assessed value to a market analysis in today's market by a seasoned realtor who looks at houses all of the time and is looking at your home through the eyes of a buyer, because we know what a buyer values and does not value when they're shopping for a home. If you have any questions about that or the value of your property in this market in 2022, you can give me a call or shoot me a text at 382-7335 or look me up at carrieflatla.com. In the meantime, have an awesome weekend and we'll see you for next Friday Fire. Take care.